Did you know that you can start moringa trees from cuttings? Yes, you can actually start your moringa trees from cuttings. Did you know that, Gandhi? He said he already knew. And if you didn't know, then now you know that moringa trees can be started from cutting. But the trick is that you want to start a cutting from a stick that has wood, a main stem that has wood, not a side branch. You don't want to pull a side branch off and stick that in the ground. This is just a side branch. This is not a full main stem. And you'll want to make sure that your stem has cutting. But I would recommend and suggest, because this is what I do, is I start from seed. I like to grow trees from seed. I do grow a lot of trees from cutting, but that's only because I'm starting from seed. A lot of people that order from us try to get the cheap route of just getting some cuttings because it's cheaper, but then they find out that it's a little bit more difficult to grow. It takes a little bit of timing, a little bit of extra skill besides sprouting. Sprouting a seed is not that hard. And right now you can sprout a seed very easily. And also right now you can get a seedling, like a small tree that's already sprouted that I sprouted for you, included with your kits and your boxes now at growmoringa.com. If you go to the shop, you can get your starter kit, your bio box, your gift box, your powder and oil box. All of our kit boxes right now come with 10 trees included. Same price as before, but now that it's season, we're including everything with 10 trees. Then what I would recommend is from there is getting your tree big enough to grab a cutting. And that's what we're going to do now here today, is we're going to start harvesting all of our trees that we started from cutting. And I wanted to mention that we also have a new program. It's a sponsorship program where you can sponsor one of these trees right here. It's called the Adopt-a-Moringa Tree Program. And this Adopt-a-Moringa Tree Program allows you to sponsor one of our moringa trees. Isn't that right, Gandhi? Gandhi says he really loves this program as well. And he loves hanging out here with me in the garden. And we're going to harvest today, right now, some of the trees that are in the Adopt-a-Tree program. So let me go ahead and get my hat cam on here. I'm just going to set this down really quickly and get set up here so we can begin here for the day. Welcome back to Grow Moringa Farms. We're a little bit in like a shady zone. So that's good. So the other day we were just over here, right? We were just over there. And we did trees 1 through 13, 10, 11, 12. So this one is going to be officially number 13. So I'll put this here, and we're starting to track where our trees are. So this is tree number 13. This is space number 13. So this is tree number 13. She's right here. She's from a cutting, but she's doing really well now. And I'm going to go ahead and get this tree cut back now here with you. But we're going to count these out. So that way when I make my way around, I know where to start over there. We're going to harvest all of these trees right now because they have lots of nice greens and we have lots of orders coming in. We grow everything organically here in the USA. And we have lots of powder orders, tea orders, spice orders, capsule orders. And so we're going to utilize these greens. We have lots of people that have big, huge trees right now, and they're asking, how do we make money? You've got to use it and cut it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. I'm just going to put one here just so we have one here on the outside, and we'll just name this one number 18 for now. Just so we can see where they're at. And so I'll get a couple more signs out here. But for right now with you, and also today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be planting all of these sticks. So I'm going to just take these sticks out real quick. And so that way we have room for greens. But I'm going to take these sticks and these cuttings and I'm going to plant them out here in our hedge. So if you go to growmoringa.com, you'll be able to find in the menu the Adopt-a-Tree program, and you'll see that this section of the farm is called the hedge. The other day we were in the intensive section. Now we're in the hedge. And over here is the orchard. So we're going to be making our way all the way down together, labeling our trees. So you have a chance to adopt this tree. You can name it. It's here at Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City. And then when it creates cuttings, you could have some of the cuttings. When it creates greens, you can have some of the greens. We actually will ship these products to you. And whatever this tree makes, we can ship to you. So if you sponsor this tree throughout the year, you could get multiple amounts of cuttings and multiple amounts of flowers and leaves. You're going to get a portion, a percentage of the harvest. So let's go ahead and cut this one back real low. That way she splits. And we'll bring this with us here. Hey, Gandhi. Gandhi's hanging with us. Yeah, he's a good boy. You hanging with us? I'm going to get him those buttons so that way he learns how to talk. Okay, so we'll set those there. Pardon me, sir. All right, let's take this cart and let's grab these greens. Got a few minutes here before we get the day started. Our new assistant is on the way. One of the things that we can do is even just trim it back like this. We're popping all the tops. We're getting things out of the middle. That one was in the middle, so I'm going to open this tree up a little bit more. And we'll bring this back. Bring this back. There we go. That's beautiful. Now I'm also going to pop this top off of tree number 13. Boom. And that's going to produce new splits. I can also grab these lowers because that's really good looking. And I can weed this grass here. And these lowers are looking good. Take out that vine. And boom, we can leave one there for show. Beautiful. Okay. Here's our saw. Yep, and we've got quite a few greens to harvest here in this just little row here. So let's go ahead and get these back together. Thank you, Miss Moringa. This is going to help get these trees real bushy now that we're really into the summer days. This one's just kind of going into the middle here. I kind of like right now just using the cutters. I'll just set this down. They're not that thick. So we just cut, and cut. There we go. Boom. Let's keep going. We're going to go here. So this is tree number 14. This tree is now available to adopt and help care for the trees with us. It's got a nice centerpiece here, but she's getting big now, so I might just go ahead and pull that centerpiece out now that she's starting to get bigger. I might have left that centerpiece waiting for this moment to where this tree now is going in its second tier. But let's see here. I might even just keep it for now. I don't know, there's a bunch of others right here that are doing really well. Just this centerpiece right here is just kind of blocking everything from getting real big. So let's go ahead and just bring this centerpiece back. This is going to open this tree up. Now that she's got this piece down low, now I can use this cutting right here. Let's go ahead and plant this cutting together, actually. So you'll see what we do here. This is the best way to make new trees. This is why I'm suggesting to just grow trees from seed. And then as you grow trees from seed, begin to plant them out of sticks. Oh, look, one of our sticks here is taking. So I can cut this back down here and she'll regrow. If anything up above it is dead or brown, she doesn't need it. She's gonna regrow from that. Same thing with this one. Now let's go ahead and just put this cutting here because there's a gap here, and I'll get her down in there. I've been building this soil up for a few years, so now she's got lots of organic matter. Yeah. And try to just keep the roots free from vines. There's lots of vines in this bed here, but it's okay. We just, little by little, we're having to just keep the wild back. We're just taming the wild every summer. It's just a matter of taming back the wild. Eventually these vines will go away. We'll have other plants in here suppressing these vines. See, like this, let's get this off of her here. See, like this, let's get this off of her here. This is why we make these videos, so that way you guys get a chance to see pretty much the day in the life of a moringa farmer. Especially out here in Plant City, where we have lots of wild plants, vines, kudzu, what do they call that? Poison ivy. All right, so we've got number 13. Number 14 is starting to take shape now with her new spread. She's real open up here. This one's fine. I'll bring this one back. That one's kind of in the middle, but we're going to go ahead and just bring her back and pop this top here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and pull some of these greens off here. All right. And we'll keep going. We'll pop this off here like this. And we're good. We'll be able to use all these greens, and we'll leave some. We'll leave some here. Boom, that looks beautiful. And so number 13 is ready to go. You can harvest and come in and harvest some of your greens. You can eat some of your greens when we ship it to you. Now she's looking real beautiful. See how we got some of these dead? See, this one doesn't really need to be there. That's too low. But we could take this cutting here, even just this little cutting, because it is part of a main shoot and it does have wood. That one's taking, that one's beginning to take. So a lot of the sticks that we're putting in are starting to take. We're just going to put this one right here like that. And that could potentially take as well. This one might not have taken. This one looks like it just kind of rotted in here. I think it was like a rotting root. We can just let that down. There's some of them that are probably rotting. But I'm looking to see if any of those little ones are taken at the bottom. And we're just going to start keep going all the way down. So let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. So we got number 14. This is 15 here. This is just a class. This would be, say, like a class C even. We're starting to classify them by their thickness, by their size, by the amount of stems that they have. I might even classify this even as a class C by the thickness. There's 3 classes. I would say that would be a class C. This one would be about a class B. This is a class C, class B, class C. And really we're not getting into class A until we get to something like this. This would be like class A right here. This would be definitely a class A, big mama. I'll get you the number of this one if you want to reserve this tree. This tree is able to be reserved. So we have 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So we're doing good on the numbering. And I'll have more signs out here. So let's get this middle one back. We're starting to get a little bit of a nice harvest. We're also checking to see if there's any dead branches on these. That's another big part of this maintenance. I'm just kind of coming back even since the first time, since winter. And we can pull this back here. Okay, it looks like she's even got a piece on it, but this is so rotten, I probably wouldn't even really regrow this cutting. Just gonna set her down. This raised bed area has been an area where I just take cuttings and I put down for a few years and trying to get these cuttings going. Look, like this piece right here is dead here. But right now I'm just gonna focus on the fronts here with you, these numbers. So we'll just bring that back, pop top, pop top, pop top, and grab some of these lowers before they yellow. They're just gonna yellow anyways. We got some good questions in the chat yesterday. Someone was asking how many moringa trees can they grow on an acre, and you can plant 1 million trees on an acre. Believe it or not, just depends on your purpose and what you're doing. All right. So let's go ahead and just bring this one back too, because this one dwarfing the other one is going to shade it. We want her to have sun. This one's starting to get real big. Oh, look, this one even has a pod on her. Nice little pod. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. That one's dead. This one's just kind of coming in the middle. This one is also just kind of in the middle of these two. So I'm going to bring that completely back. There. And bring that back. Bring that. Let's bring that off because that's just kind of in the way of the other one. Bring that. Bring that. Oh, we want that to be a clean cut. That went all the way down, so we're just going to go ahead and take that one off. It's kind of going in the middle anyways. We don't want to keep anything that's just kind of running. Might have to sharpen this blade here. There we go. And just be more conscious about having a clean cut and try not to move too fast. It's just already getting hot out here. I don't want the phone to turn off. There we go. Okay, so we'll leave that one. 13, 14, 15, 16. Number 17 is a Class B. And we're just going to leave her. We'll just pop tops. Everything is just kind of coming back from a severe winter, severe frost season. So we're just going to pop tops off of this one, help encourage her to split. We can even pull some of these lowers off like this, and even thin her out a little bit. Bring in some light, help encourage her to split up and produce a little bit more for us. We'll even pop this top down here. I like that little split down low, like that. You can pull anything off that just kind of seems to be redundant. That was a little bit close in. Let's pop that top. And that's better. We were able to get a handful of greens off of this nice little tree. Let's keep going. Almost done. Number 18. Let's see if everybody's still here with us. The other day I was filming and the phone turned off. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Got a few more minutes here. We're going to get into the sun. So let's see if she turns off on us. We can do this real quick. Number 18 is available. She's a Class B for sure. She's got a nice big thick stalk, and she's got 4 nice stems at the base. Boom, just like that. She's going to come back real solid, real strong now. And that way we can harvest these trees. These lowers are yellowing anyway, so you want to grab them. Boom. She's going to come out with all new fresh greens in just a few days. 18. Here's number 19. She's starting to get a little wonky down here. Let's just pull this one off completely. Let's go ahead and pull that dead one off right there. These two are just kind of coming in real close to each other. We don't really need that. Let's give them some space. So we'll go ahead and just pull that one completely off from the base. And now we've got a bunch of cuttings that we can plant out here in the field. And I'll show you real quick before we go how I'll plant some of these cuttings. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, this is gonna really solidify this tree back up. Pull some of these lowers off. There we go. I already brought back some of this dead pieces the other day. And we can even pull this top dead piece off right there. Let's go ahead and just grab the saw and grab that piece right there just to clean it up. Like nice, clean, pretty trees. There we go. Nice. We can bring this one back too. She's coming in behind her. Real nice, but we could even bring this one down shorter. So that way she's not dwarfing. This one, oh, that one's just dead. There, like that. Okay, so we'll bring this one off like that. We'll bring this one back. That way now, number 19 gets more sun in the morning with this brought back. What I'd like to get is this whole hedgerow solid with trees close together. So see how they're close together, just a few feet, just like 2 or 3 feet apart. We're going to be putting the sticks down in the rows like that. So we'll come back and we'll do those. I just want to get these last 3 here. Boom. I think this is 18, 19. This is Miss 20 right here. She's doing real nice. She's got a nice split right here. We'll go ahead and bring these back real short right here so they don't go in the row, in the aisle. But then she bush back up right here. Yeah, she's real solid. Number 20 is real good. Golden girl. She's yours. She's yours if you'd like. You can name her anything you'd like. She's sitting right out here in the roundabout. Let's go ahead and grab some of these greens right here. And we missed 1 or 2. We'll just come back. I just want to get these on camera with you before we miss out. So 18, 19, 20, Miss 21. Here, she's got a lot going on in the middle. Let's start with pulling anything off in the middle. She's really nice, solid. This area was all flooded out and everything. Some of these trees even fell over and I was able to get them fixed back up. We're getting everything mowed and cleaned. And we're just continuing to raise up the soil so that way if there's a flood in the future, we can prevent any loss or stress as much as possible on these trees. But we're here to care for them. So if anything happens to your trees, we're going to take care of them. If they fall over, we're going to put them back up. If they die back, we're going to go ahead and replace them. That's a part of the sponsorship program. So you're helping to care for the process. Plus, Gandhi's here. He's making sure there's no snakes or ratas in the garden. Yes. My garden protector. Let's get any of these little nubs that are just dead from last year. But now I can see that this piece right here is just kind of going in the center. We're going to keep opening this baby up. Let's keep opening this baby up a little bit more. There's a couple of pieces down here that are just unnecessary, like that one. We keep them spread out. Got to keep them separated. 1, 2. This is definitely a nice class B here. I really like this one. Although she does have a center, eventually if we wanted to, and we want to stand this one up a little bit more, we can always come in, stand this one up a little bit more, put a little bit more soil down in here. Just make sure she's upright. But then what we could do is even bring this main center down, which could be an option actually even right now to get this replanted. What that'll do is that'll thicken this baby back up, push this back out. That way we have too solid of a base, 2 solid base points. I really like that, honestly, the way that this is coming in and thickening up. Yeah, let's do that because she's just getting heavy. Let's bring this back right here, like this. This might seem severe, but this is a good practice, especially right now when the tree is just forming. And the roots are still forming, and she's still getting in her spot. Let's see here. Bringing this baby all the way back. Getting in there. Okay. Don't want to damage the other piece. Boom, boom. Okay, now that really lightened this tree up for when it's just kind of getting its roots back. And we'll put some more soil down in here just to keep raising this up. But now she's solid. She's got this piece now that can thicken up. She's got this piece now that's going to thicken up even more. And if I really, really wanted to, I'd bring this back to here. But let's just keep this on. Up and tall, we can always come back. But that's going to be a method. For now, I can get this cutting down in here to really start growing these rows out. This is how I mentioned to you how you can get started. So that's pretty much our episode for today here at Grow Moringa Farms. We've got a beautiful harvest. We're going to get these greens washed up and on the racks. And now you can see our Adopt-a-Tree program is underway. I think this is number 21. So we have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is why I'm going to get another sign out here. So that way we have 22. Then we'll have 23, 24. And this is big baby number 25. So I would suggest getting in on the Adopt-a-Moringa program. If somebody gets number 25, she's definitely the biggest, the oldest. 26, 27, 28, 29, they're huge. We've got a whole other couple of trees down there that we still have to plant. But then we have this row coming in. We've got 10,000 trees coming in from seed that are being shipped out in the mail to you in your starter kits, in your gift boxes, in your P.O. boxes. This is a number that we're going to get to you, and we're starting to go into the field. So thanks a lot for watching, joining us. Grow Moringa from cutting, but only once you have your own trees growing from seed. I don't want you to be disappointed that your cuttings didn't make it. I don't want you to call me to say, hey, I need a refund. Hey, my cuttings didn't grow. It's your fault, Kendrick. No, I'm getting smarter to the game, and that I want to make sure everybody has a successful time growing, and you'll have a much more successful time growing if, one, you start from seed, and number two, you get your trees from me already sprouted, already growing, just like this. I'm going to pull them right out of our intensive beds, and we're going to ship these in the mail for you. They already have tubers on them. You're going to get going. Then you can get cuttings from these within a few weeks, within a few months. You'll have 10, 50, 100 trees, and that's how you can make $100,000 from moringa. That's the step. Get 10 trees, then you'll make 100 trees from cuttings. Then from those cuttings, you'll be able to make 1,000 to 10,000 trees. Just like I have here on this 1/2 acre property, we have about 150, 200 trees, big orchard trees. So when somebody says, how many trees can you grow on an acre? You can grow 1 million trees on an acre. But if you want to have an orchard and you want to have a structure and you want to have space, and you want to get your trees big, and maybe you're in a place that doesn't frost, depends if you frost. If you frost, then you want to grow 1 million. If you don't frost, then you can grow about 200, about 400 to 500 comfortably on 1 acre. So on 1 acre, grow about 500 orchard trees if you're in an area that doesn't frost. But if you're in an area that does frost, then you can plant 1 million trees on an acre over the summer, and that's going to get you lots and lots of greens. Thanks again for watching, enjoying this tutorial on growing moringa trees from cuttings and getting a chance to see our Adopt-a-Tree program. Here's number 13. Thanks a lot for coming in. My name is Kendrick Henry, your local USA moringa farmer. This is our hedgerow starting to really come in nicely now. We'll get this one back. This is our roundabout. This is turmeric. This is all turmeric right here. Beautiful turmeric coming in. Do a little bit of weeding of the grass. And this is nice. I just put that cutting in the other day. Oh, look, this cutting is taking. This is what I wanted to show you, is that I put this cutting in the other day, and now she's starting to come back. In a few weeks from now, I could bring this back down to here. After I start to see some growth down there, I'll cut this back down to here. That'll allow those roots to shoot, allow those roots to solidify, so that way she's not falling over in the wind and so sensitive to such a high tree. That's why we bring these back. We bring these back so that way they don't fall over. So that way they get stronger root systems. And that's exactly how you can as well. Thanks a lot for following, liking. Tonight, Wednesday night, I'll be in the members area at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to get in on a meeting with us, join up, team up with us as a member of the Grow Moringa Collective. I'll see you soon. Peace.